Welcome to Why? Because we said so. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sonia.
And so Sonia is going to tell us what we're talking about today. So get ready. This is going to be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this story. Let me read this to you, and then I want to hear your opinion of what you think. But first, guess what? We're going to give you ours. Why? Because we said so. So just listen. 3 months ago, the woman who was having an affair with my husband died suddenly from an accident. Mm. Mm. I found out about the affair only 2 days after her funeral. I thought she was simply a coworker, and I was wondering why my husband was so disturbed and emotional. He quit his job saying it was too traumatic to go to work. She was in the early weeks of pregnancy when she died, and my husband doesn't know whether he or her husband was the father. Mm, mm, mm. So, on top of everything, he's also grieving for a baby which may or may not have been his. I find it extremely difficult to be emotionally supportive when he wakes up at 3 a.m. crying and trembling. Yet I don't have the heart to yell at him like I want to. He says she's dead, so there's no reason for me to feel jealous or threatened and ask for my, I guess this is sympathy. So we're going to go from there. Jamie, what you think about this mess?
Exactly that. It's a mess. Ain't no way, ain't no how. I'm sorry. Now,
That's okay. You
I
busy, girl.
apologize, y'all.
See, that was somebody calling you because they knew this was a mess.
Good. I am so sorry. My apologies. I don't want to interrupt this because I'm so serious on this. First off, I feel like this. You're my husband. You've quit your job. That's already what just happened. Now I found out you quit your job because your side chick passed away and she was pregnant and you didn't know if the baby was yours. Sir, some things you need to keep to yourself for real. I should have never been privy to any of that. You waking up in the middle of the night trembling and crying. Sir, get out my bed. Sir, as a matter of fact, get out my house. Goodbye. That's what I think. It's over. Period.
Period. I mean,
Period.
why?
I can't do nothing
like
with
that?
you. I can't do nothing with you. What can I do with you? What? You got a whole woman that you can't even go back to work because she passed.
And and then the thing, even if you can't go back there, you ain't even trying to find another job because
you laying up in bed trembling. Yeah. If I looked over at him and he was laying in the bed trembling and crying, that's a turnoff. Get out my bed. Exactly. Get out my bed. And then when you tell me why you're trembling and crying, get out my house. You can't even pay the bills here, sir. Get out.
And this man bring it back to you and don't even know what he coming home to you with. He clearly does not even know this woman has another husband. Well, a husband.
A whole husband.
So, a whole husband. So he bringing all of that back to you.
Sir.
And then want your sympathy.
No, there's no sympathy. You know, when I first read the story, I thought to myself, okay, let me be diplomatic, right? Because I'm a life coach. So in life coach world, if these two people were sitting before me, what would I say? First question, ma'am, do you want to stay in this marriage, right? First question, because you need to know what we're dealing with. Because if you don't want to be here, then don't waste your money. But if you want to stay in this marriage, then I look at him, sir, you want to stay in this marriage? Well, of course, he's going to say, yeah, because he just lost his woman.
And obviously, he loves this woman.
Yes, obviously. I think they've been together, what, a year or two or something? A year.
Too long.
So, okay. Way too long. So, okay. So that would be my first question. Do y'all want to stay married? Because, you know, hey, I am always surprised when people have been drugged through the mud and they get up and wash themselves off and still stay in the marriage. Baby, you've been drugged. But, because of my who I am, my thing is, why do you feel it necessary to stay? Because see, this would be written from my new place. I wouldn't even be looking at him. I would be so gone. I'd be like, girl, I'm sitting in my new apartment, looking out the window. Yeah, I won't believe this story. Trust me. It would not be my husband. And I look over at him and he's shivering. Sir, negative. Negative. You're a turn off. I don't even want you no more. Go with your girlfriend.
And the sad part is, she is settling for this. Somebody
Right?
somewhere in her life has told her, or she somewhere in her life figured that this is okay. And there is
Yep.
nothing okay about this. I
Nothing.
mean, this man is not even coming
Nothing.
home trying to tell you, baby, I'm sorry. All he is concerned
He
about
wouldn't
is
have
that
had to
woman
say sorry
passed
because he
away.
shouldn't have. If he wouldn't have told her, it would be no sorry. Sir, mourn at work. Oh, that's right. You quit your job. So you can't mourn at work. Sir, mourn on your way to look for a new job. Cry then. Why are you crying in front of me? Baby, what's wrong? Everything okay? I quit my job. Oh my God, what happened? Well, my girlfriend died and I can't take it.
And she might have been pregnant with my baby, but I don't know.
Sir, bye-bye.
Right.
As the kids say, boy, bye.
Okay. I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm a gun owner. This probably not gonna end well. You know, you telling me this because obviously what you're feeling for this woman is way beyond just a girlfriend.
Exactly.
Because you obviously care more about her than you do at what you have at home, me.
Exactly.
Because you're putting
Exactly.
all of this in front of me and you have no
Yep.
shame. None.
None. None.
None. And
I
I'm not
think
trying
that
to catch a case behind you.
look, right. Exactly.
I'm not.
Look, I think when he said, I don't know. I think when she said he's shivering at night and crying, that part
Right.
turned me off more than the story. I think because I'm like, if I look over there and I'm like, what is wrong with you? I mean, like you are not even a man now. I mean, like really, you are just something's wrong. And I missed it. I missed all the signs. I'm blaming myself at this point. I've missed all the signs. You got to go. You
Okay.
got to go. I got to save myself at this point. You got to go. Sorry, sir.
I don't
I
get it. I
think,
don't get it. I don't get
no.
anything about this because it's so scary to me that somebody would actually write this and expect people to be on their side. But
No.
unfortunately, there are. And I'll tell you, I've always said in life, I said, most women, we always have what we call that stupid love. And that's
Right.
that one that, he do you something, but you still want him, for whatever reason. But this, girl,
Right.
this make my
Right.
stupid love look like I had some sense. And I really thought my stupid love was stupid. So there is no way. None. I'm like, sis,
Yeah.
somebody need to snatch her.
Right.
Go
And for
over
real,
there.
where are your friends?
Intervene.
Where are your friends? And there is no way. We're not even having this kind of conversation. It would be, girl, I left. Girl, we didn't. Did y'all talk about? No, we did. There was no need. What are we gonna talk about? There is
Ain't
nothing to talk about. Here, his thought
nothing.
is, she's dead, so why are you tripping? Sir, because I
Right.
look over at you. I can't. I can't.
Because she
There,
still got him. She still got you. If
she
if
still
you're
got you.
telling me because she's dead, I shouldn't be jealous. Nigga, I ain't jealous. I'm about to hurt you. Do you understand what you're doing? You know,
Only advice I have for him is go with your girlfriend.
okay?
Go
There
with
you
your
go.
girl.
There you
Go
go.
with your
Watch
girlfriend.
your
Sorry.
back. Why you even trying to sleep next to me? You real
Go
brave.
with your girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
really
He had
brave.
no. He had no problem. Do you not
None.
hear me? I mean, the fact that he even mentioned it, told me, you, where are your boys to say, man, don't tell Jamie that? Where are your boys? Because you need some boys around you to say, I don't think you should share that with her.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
don't.
This man, he had to because he was so heartbroken. He couldn't do nothing else but like what you gonna tell her? Like, baby, what is going on? Why you keep crying? Why you so upset? My dog died. No, Negro, you didn't have a dog. What are you talking about? What is wrong with you?
Girl,
Why
he
are you
couldn't even.
acting like this?
He couldn't
It's
hide it. He couldn't hide it. He
he
was so
couldn't.
heartbroken. But let me tell you this. I know a real life story like this. No kid though. From the female side, her dude died. Real life story.
Oh
Seriously.
wow.
Her guy died. They both married. And she is kind of like this.
Really?
That's why I promise. She's kind of like this. I mean, I don't think she's crying around her husband, but she's like, I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, he was everything to me. Okay. What do you say? I don't even know what to say to somebody like that. I'm like, girl, get over it. That
Girl,
wasn't your husband. That was that lady's husband.
okay. Look, we ain't talking about Will Smith, Jada, and Tupac, are we?
This is a
But
real
she's
person.
still talking about Tupac, so I'm just asking.
Girl, if she say one more thing about Tupac, I'm going to go snatch her up.
Okay.
Lady, let that man rest in peace. Shoot. You ruining your whole marriage over somebody that's dead for real. Girl, back.
Okay.
And it was the same thing with this dude. He ruined his whole marriage over somebody that's dead. Because if this lady stays, see, I'm getting ready to hunt her down and find out if she stays. I'm going to
Look,
find this
maybe we could get her a guest on why. Because we said
girl.
so. Because she needs to be here so we can talk some sense into her.
Yeah,
What you
because I
think?
need
We
to
gonna find
understand
her.
why she said she gonna stay.
Right.
Because there's no part of this that I would know.
And
I
not
just
one time did she say anything about kids. Like it would be different, you
right,
try to work through some stuff because you might have some kids, but she never even mentioned
right.
kids.
She didn't. She didn't. And
So,
that's probably why he was mourning so hard, thinking he was about to have a baby. But how do
right.
you even do that? It's like, okay, I might be about to have a baby. It's a 50-50 chance. Sir, this whole story is crazy. You don't even know if it's your baby. So now you got to sneak behind the man back to get a DNA to find out if it's your baby.
Exactly.
I mean, so I guess when y'all was at work, you the daddy at work. When she go home, the husband, the daddy, he rubbing the belly at home. You rubbing the belly at work.
Exactly.
Girl, this whole story is bad.
It is. And
There
you know
is
what? I'm laughing, I'm joking, and I'm saying all of
right,
this stuff. But in reality, I feel bad for her because for you to have, to me, in my opinion, y'all, this is my opinion. Why?
right,
Because I said so. But this is my opinion. I feel like she must have really low self esteem for her to
absolutely.
stay, to even consider staying in that situation. It
Look,
would be different. Like I know people have, people cheat and do, and and marriages survive it. But this
right,
is this is a deeper level right here.
correct.
This is such a deeper level.
Well, I realized her self-esteem had to be snake level. When the lady literally, let me make sure before I say this, because I'm almost sure I'm right. I'm almost sure. Oh no, they didn't. I thought her name was in there. I was gonna say she really crazy,
Ooh.
but I gotta find the post. I need to find the actual person that wrote this because I really want to see if this lady stayed. Because I don't know at what part. I'm all for your spouse cheated, woman or man cheated. I'm all for y'all working through it. I am. I mean, it happens. If both of y'all are engaged enough in the relationship to say, okay, mistake was made. I'm sorry. Let's get back on track. I'm all for that all day, 100%. But if you're actually, these people are struggling. He's struggling with grief.
Exactly.
I'm in grief. I've been in grief for 5 years. I'm still struggling. So this could go on a long time.
Exactly.
I'm 5 years in and I'm still like, oh, there's days I'm like, For real.
Right.
I can't even get out of bed. 5 years in, this could be a ongoing thing. This is not just the way he's grieving. This is not just it's going to end in a week,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
next week, next month. This man is seriously feels like he lost a love. This
You
could go
quit
on.
your job.
Yeah, this because he couldn't stand to be there. This could go on for a very long time. There is no, on a whole serious note, there is no reason for her to even be involved in this relationship anymore.
It
He
isn't.
has disconnected from it. You know, if I even thought there was a semblance of you can work through it, I would say, you know what, there's a chance. Maybe they can work it out. Maybe they can figure it out. There, it's not because he's not there. His mind isn't there. His heart isn't there. His paycheck isn't there to help pay these bills.
I know that's right.
Sir, you've ruined your marriage and the lady isn't even there anymore. It's not
Exactly.
even a case of if you all were that serious about each other, because he could very well have been way more serious than her, because she could have left the marriage and said, let's get together. It sounds like he would have been ready to jump on board.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, okay, we're going to leave our spouses. We're going to get together. You know, we will never know because she's not here to tell the story. But from my point of view, why? Because I said so.
I know that's right.
That marriage is done.
It's
It's
done.
done. And even if she stay there because she loves her husband, the marriage is done. He doesn't respect you because there is no way in the world if he respected you, he would bring that crap to your foot. Ain't
Mm.
no way you don't bring nothing in my bed, sir.
Mm. Mm.
Nothing. What you do, my mama used to say, you don't crap where you eat.
There you go.
He should have never bought that in my bed. You bought this in
Mm-mm.
my bed. That ain't even cool. Sir, goodbye. You got to go.
You got to go.
You got to.
You got to go. So, my sister, you heard it from us. You heard it from Jamie. You heard it from Sonia. This is not for you. If that's what you want to do, we're going to pray you through it because that's what Black women need
Yeah,
to do for one another is lift each other up. So,
exactly.
we are there for you. But in
Yeah.
our opinion, you need to cut your losses. You need to walk away and say deuces. And you know why?
Peace.
Because we said so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Because We Said So. I'm Sonia,
I'm Jamie.
and we look forward to talking to you again next week. Have a blessed one.
If you have any questions for us, hit us up. We'll be glad to answer.
And you can find us on all of your favorite locations for your podcast: Facebook, Instagram, and Spotify.
Peace.